Hey everyone, this is Angel Girl with another episode of the Cook Nook. Today we'll be making chicken marinara sauce. I will be linking the marinara sauce down below, so that way you guys can make it for yourself. The marinara sauce is homemade, so yeah, it's really good, really delicious. So let's get started. Okay, so today we're gonna start with the olive oil. This is about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna go ahead and put it all in there. Okay, and then remember to coat it all in. Okay, all right. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in, we already diced all of the chicken, and it's already defrosted and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and yes, and it is hot because I already had the stove on for a little while. So yes, it should be already hot and ready to go. And it's on medium low heat. And then for this one, we're gonna go ahead and separate it up a little bit, that way it could get evenly cooked as well. And we're gonna go ahead and put some of the garlic salt. This is a half teaspoon of garlic salt. So we don't wanna put too much of the garlic salt because the marinara sauce is going to compensate for the flavor and all that. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the seasonal, and this is purely just for the color. And we don't really want it to have too much, like it'll be well seasoned, that's for sure. But we don't want to over season it either, because then it'll get too overwhelming because of the marinara sauce. It'll just be too salty. And then finally 1 teaspoon of the basil as well. So go ahead and put that in. And the basil is just an aromatic, so that we can get the taste and the flavor of, it's an Italian, inspired dish. So yeah, we want to make sure that we have those aromatics of having that the flavors and the taste of the basil, of course. Right now we already have the water boiling for the pasta. For that, we're gonna go ahead and do the veggie pasta. And the reason that I like to do this one is because it does have 42 grams of carbs, but it's mostly from dietary fibers and some sugars, but it doesn't taste any different from like the regular pasta. So this is why I like to use this. And it's a little bit healthier, of course. And we're gonna oh yes, and we're gonna go ahead and put some, just sprinkle it on. We don't have to put a whole lot, but just a little tiny bit of garlic salt, just so that we can get a little bit of flavor on the pasta and it doesn't just taste like nothing. We're gonna do one cup of the pasta, because we don't want to overdo it at all. So we're gonna go ahead and put 1 cup of pasta. Like I said, the water's already boiling. That's the perfect time for us to go ahead and add the pasta in, and we're gonna go ahead and mix it in. That way it mixes in with the garlic salt, and it absorbs all the flavor as well. And then go ahead and cover it. Yeah, we're gonna cover it, but put a little bit of a slit on the top. That way it doesn't overflow as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and come back to our chicken and stir it all in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep stirring, making sure that the chicken is done. Right now it's getting a really nice color, especially with the basil that we added onto it. It smells wonderful, of course. Like I said, the basil is mostly because of the aromatics. We wanted to like smell like it's an Italian, you know, inspired dish, of course. So you want to be able to smell it before you can actually taste it. So yeah, let's just give it a few minutes. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of some of these things. All right, so we also have these were fresh veggies, and I decided to freeze them because they last a lot longer and the taste doesn't change at all. So this is really good. I put some yellow squash and some green squash as well in there, and I just kind of diced it and everything. And I also have some of the tricolor peppers. These are wonderful, especially this combination in itself is wonderful because you get a lot of the veggies, and you get a lot of the flavors that you would expect in an Italian inspired dish. Of course, we're trying to make it a little bit more with less carbs, so that's why we only put 1 cup of pasta. That way this dish will probably be able to serve about 4 people at most. So yes, we want to make sure that there is a lot of veggies and not too much pasta, so that it doesn't overwhelm the family with a lot of carbs. It doesn't slow you down. It keeps you pretty energized and pretty leveled as well with when you're diabetic. So and if you want to watch your weight, it's a great way to, instead of adding a lot of pasta in there, you're combining it with more veggies. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add the veggies already in here. That way they can get warmed up and cooked. All right, there we go. I think there's still some a little bit on this. Okay. All right, so let's just combine it all in together. See how beautiful that looks, guys? It's the colors, the peppers, it's just everything all in one. And it already has a little bit of water in there because of the chicken, but it's okay, it's all right. Once the pasta gets done, we'll go ahead and put that in here, and it'll be ready pretty much. And you can add some of Parmesan cheese in this, and it's really good to go. All right, let me go ahead and check on the pasta. I think it's a few more minutes to go. Mix it in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and leave it for a few more minutes, and we'll get back to you, okay? All right, so at this point the pasta is ready, and we're gonna go ahead and throw out the water. Okay, let me stir this one as well, make sure that everything is well done. It's already been about 10-15 minutes since we put all the ingredients in, all the veggies. So they should be about cooked already. We're gonna go ahead and take out the pasta. Okay, put it all in there. So we want it to go ahead and get in all the flavors of the chicken and the veggies and all that good stuff. Okay. Make sure to obviously turn off the flame or the stove from the pasta. The pasta is supposed to be very soft at this point, and you could also tell by if you grab a fork or spoon or whatever it is you would like to get, and then take one and then taste it. If it's of your liking, then you can go ahead and turn it off. But usually you could also tell when it's expanded. So, okay, just mix in all the flavors together. And all right, here we go. All right, so it's already mixed in very nicely. And then, like I said, this is a homemade marinara sauce. I did make a video of how to make it, so make sure to watch that so that you can make it for yourself and you don't have to get the store-bought. But here we go. If you want like a fresher, more flavorful marinara sauce, and this is definitely it. It is very flavorful, it's very good. You can smell it. It has a lot of aromatics in it. Has a lot of fresh ingredients as well, which is why I also didn't put a lot of veggies, because the marinara sauce already includes veggies in it. So that's why. So yeah, once it's all put together, you will get a ton of veggies. You will get, not overwhelming. You won't get overwhelmed with the pasta, because you're gonna have the veggies too, on the side to make you feel fuller, and and instead of using the pasta to fill you up. The pasta is just mostly just to like almost like a side dish type thing. We don't want it to be overwhelming, because it does kind of weigh you down. It does bring up your sugars, so we don't want to do that. And of course we don't want to it also helps to substitute some of the pasta with veggies so that you could keep your weight down. It is good to go. Get a flavor of this. It is divine. It is amazing. It is so good. The pasta is really soft. And get a little bit of the veggies here. They're still a little bit crunchy. The veggies are still a little bit crunchy, but they're perfect. You do get a lot of the flavors of the basil and the marinara sauce is really, really good. All right then, well, I will leave you guys here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and we'll have more recipes for you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys. Bye.